Alright, what I want to do in this video is I want to import the module called math. Now I want to get a dir of everything in the math module. There are a lot of methods in here that are of great import to me, but the ones that interest me the most right now are the square root function and the power function. I'm going to use those two guys. I'm going to use them in a function. I'm going to define a function called square root and power. I'm going to hand it one formal argument, x. Then I'm going to return to the calling statement. I'm going to return the following. I'm going to say, Mr. Math module? He says, yes. You have a square root function. Uh-oh, I'm running out of room. I better fix this now. Let me make this wider. Hold on a second. And let me make this screen wider now. There we go. Okay. One more time. Mr. Math function? Yes. You have a square root module. Square root method. I want you to grab the variable x that I passed to this SQP function of mine, and I want you to take the square root of it and return it. He says, of course, I always do. Okay. Comma. Mr. Math, I also would like you to take your power function and grab Mr. X, who I passed to you, and raise him to the second power. He says, sure, I'll do that. And of course, I'd like you to return that to me too. He says, I always return that to you. And I always return it to you in the form of a tuple. Okay, let's put that to the test. And then let's see if we can change things a bit. So, I'm going to call the square root power function. I'm going to pass it 100, just like that. I hit enter. And true to what he told me, he passes or returns back to me the square root of 100, that's 10, and 10 squared, and 100 squared, which is 10,000. But that's pretty boring. What if I could tell the system to unpack this data structure into 1, 2 separate variables. Unpack this into 2 separate variables that I hand the system. That I hand over to the system. That would be nice. I would like that. Let's try that. I want to put the 10 into A, and I want to put the 10,000 into B. These guys will accept the returned, unstructured, unpacked values from this tuple. Okay, how? A comma B equals square root of B, and I pass it 100. Now, when I hit enter, he's going to take the square root of 100, put that into the tuple, 10. 10 squared, puts it over here. Then he's going to unpack these guys. And what he's going to do, he's going to map this 10 to the first variable, and he's going to map the second element to the second variable. He'll map the first element, the 0th element of my tuple, to the first variable, and the 1th element of the tuple to my next variable. Let's see what happens. Did it work? Did he unpack this data structure and assign them appropriately to A and B? Let's find out. I key in A, I should get a 10. I do. I key in B, hit enter, and I should get 10,000. And I do. This worked. Wow, that's amazing. Thanks so much for listening. This is George Boole. If you like this video, please rate it by clicking on the like button. I would appreciate that. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.